The coolest thing about the Zero is its versatility. It just massively increases the usable range of conditions that you'll encounter, and also it makes those non-soarable conditions a lot more fun.
Whether you're high wind ridge soaring, hike and fly descent flying, or even thermal flying, the Zero is the wing that does it all.
It's not all about the performance, it's also about having the fun flying, and this is how, in fact, the idea of Zero came from. We wanted something dedicated, made for what we were looking for, which is swooping down near the ground.
The Zero fills a great gap between speed wings and paragliders, but it's an easy, fun, safe wing to fly.
With the Zero, you can fly from, of course, no wind all the way up to much higher wind than you normally would be able to with a larger paraglider.
So the base of the Zero is a design that is close from the ultralight. All the work was to try to achieve something that would cope better with speed, to be clean and altogether and predictable, to fly faster near the ground. The Zero is made for a wide range of action, really. Its level of performance makes it also quite a nice wing to be able to thermal around and play.
For me personally, I love thermaling. Cross-country flying is one of my favorite aspects of paragliding, but when it's not cross-country flyable, you know, when there aren't thermals and great cross-country conditions, man, it's a lot more fun being on a small compact glider that you can just carve down the mountain with. It just makes everything more interesting. It's easier to carry, it fits in a smaller backpack. It's just a more casual and exciting part of the sport that's really, I mean, you just have to try it. It's unbelievable how much fun this really is.
In the design process of the Zero, working on sizes of 15 and 17 meters square, we eventually had some limits. Small wings have short break range. The behavior in the inflation is kind of on-off with something that either stays behind or then flies and shoots. And we thought that the shark was making sense.
The shark nose profile enables us to shrink the inlet size and place them at a more efficient part of the leading edge. What this does is increases efficiency, and it increases internal pressure at both low and high angles of attack. So simply put, it's a revolution in paraglider design. The shark nose profile is slowly trickling down to several of our designs at Ozone, and we're really excited to have it as a part of the Zero now because it's made massive improvements to this paraglider's performance, not only in terms of speed, but also in stability and handling and comfort.
The shark nose technology utilized in the Zero allows it to be flown extremely well in deep breaks, whether coming into a tight LZ or maintaining minimum sync while ridge soaring.
For the Zero, we kept the trimmers and the accelerator. They both do two different things. The accelerator simply modifies the angle of attack to get more speed but keeping the same sort of kind of glide, while the trimmers deform the profile to make a shape that allows to get more dive in your turn. You'll have to use the trimmers to kind of play swooping down the mountain, and mostly the accelerator when you simply want to glide away from somewhere.
The cool thing about the Zero is that it could be flown in a massive range of conditions. I mean, basically any condition that you could fly a normal paraglider in will be perfectly suited for the Zero, plus more.
The design features of the Zero are simple. It was to be a mini wing that was fun to use and fast to be able to swoop down and fly in high wind.
So it's really just incredible what, you know, the amount of fun you can have with a Zero, where otherwise you would just be sitting there waiting for the wind to die down with your normal paraglider. So if you're looking for a small fun wing that you still want to thermal with and you still want a certain amount of efficiency in for soaring flight, definitely the Zero is your choice.